Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I just bought this phone. Thank you so much, sir. Coming from my thanks for to you, Lord. Done too much, love. I give you the praise. Woo! I'm counting my blessings. I just can't keep it to myself. Woo! Done too much. Oh. I give you the praise. Okay, you guys, I forgot my iPhone in a taxi. This is a public taxi, and guess what? The taxi man returned my phone. Now this phone is worth 42,000 peso, and I bought it barely. I'm not even sure this phone is up to 4 months or 3 months. Like, I bought it recently, guys. I was literally shocked when this taxi driver brought back my phone. Hello lovelies, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Adi and I am a third-year medical student studying here in the Philippines. You guys, school has been literally so busy, so when I get to sit down to make a video, I am so happy. How are you guys? How are you all doing? How is everything with you? I hope you're staying safe and I hope you are well. Anyways, let's just jump into today's gist, guys. So a little bit of a backdrop. When I started my YouTube channel, I was using this phone. This was the phone I had as at the time I started my YouTube channel, but because I wanted a higher quality video, I preferred to make videos with an iPhone. So I usually get my housemate's iPhone. Yeah, she gives me her iPhone, I make a video and then I transfer it to my iPad. I actually have a very good iPad, so I transfer it to my iPad and I do my editing and then I post. So that was what I was doing till I got my phone, I think 3 months ago, or barely 3 months ago. I got the phone because of YouTube, because of school. You know, we've been doing online classes, as you guys know, so it's very important to have like multiple devices. So that's another reason why I got that phone. And you guys, I don't know how, as in, this is literally something like every time I think about it, I'm like, I'm so blessed, to be honest. So this is what happened actually. I think last week I went to my friend's house, and as I was coming back, normally I would take anchors. So if you're not a Filipino, or if you don't live in Philippines, so anchors is basically like a transport system, but it's just like a bike, like a motorcycle bike. You get to book it. They have what's it called, they have an app. You get to book your ride, and yeah, you get to book your ride and, you know, ride to wherever you want to go. So normally I would take anchors. I prefer anchors because I just feel it's just less stressful. You will beat the traffic because obviously you're on a bike, you don't have to be stuck in traffic. So normally I would take anchors, but that particular day my friend was also coming to the same area where I was going. So why not, we decided to share a taxi instead of taking separate bikes. So you get the gist. So now the taxi I took, it's not even what's it called, it's not Grab. So here in Philippines, the same way we have Uber in Nigeria, that's how we have Grab. Grab is their own taxi, like the taxi, you download the app and book and all that. So I didn't use Grab that day. We just decided to walk out of the street, and the first taxi we saw was actually it was this kind of it's kind of big. So I just jokingly told my friend, like, let's not enter this taxi, let's just enter the next one. So we stopped the next taxi, which was the normal taxi. And that particular day, like, I was very tired, you get. So normally, like, if I enter a taxi, I may decide to have a conversation with the driver, but that particular day I was not even in the mood. I just wanted to get home and rest. And also I was sitting at the back, so I didn't even like see the taxi man, or the only conversation I had with him was when I asked him to help me to increase the air conditioning system. That was the only conversation I had with him. I didn't really pay attention to his face and all that. So He drove, and it was a good ride, and he dropped me in front of my apartment. And I don't just know how it happened, but what I remember was, at the time we were at the junction of my house, I was with my phone in my hands, you get. But by the time I came inside, I was about to open the door. Like, I was knocking on the door for my housemate to open for me. And by the time she opened the door, I just realized that, okay, my phone was no longer on my hands. I was thinking, okay, maybe I had put it in my pocket. I searched in my pocket. It wasn't there. I was like, okay, maybe it's in my bag. That was when I started freaking out. I'm like, oh my God. I opened my bag, searched in my bag, searched in all the holes in my bags. And you guys, that was when it dawned on me, I had forgotten my phone in a taxi. Now, I'm not even talking about Grab. If it was Grab is like Uber, like I mentioned earlier. If it's like Grab, there's a way like I can call the taxi man to get it or something, or trace him. But this is not Grab. This is just like a random street taxi that, you know, just picks up people and drops people. So you guys, I start freaking out. Like, I'm like, oh my God, this phone is very, I don't know, not like I can't do without a phone, but at this point in time as a student, the money I spent on that phone 42,000 pesos, I mean 42 or 43,000 pesos thereabouts. This is like a huge amount of money for me at this point in my life. So I didn't even know what to do. Online classes we use, like for exams, we are expected to use 2 devices. Do you get? So losing a gadget at that point, it wasn't something I wanted. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was like, oh my God, I forgot my phone in a taxi. I told my housemate Helen to help me keep searching in my bag, just in case I forgot it. Just in case it's in my bag and I didn't know. Then I walked out to if you asked me at that point what I was doing, I didn't even know. I just said, let me just walk out of the junction. Maybe the man finally saw the phone and decided to bring it back for me. I just stood at the junction. I saw a taxi man pass, and I was like, excuse me, sir, excuse me, sir. He didn't even hear me. So I just walked back. At that point, I'm like, God, it just has to be. I didn't even know what I was doing. So we decided to call the taxi man, to call my phone rather, sorry, to call my phone. So I didn't have load at that point. So we had to tell one of our friends to help us call my phone. It rang the first time, and she said that the person was not picking. Either she said the person was not picking, or that the person was disconnecting the call. At that point, I'm like, oh my God. So she calls again, and the man picks up the phone, right? So the man picks up the phone and was like, oh yes, that he saw the phone and that he's definitely going to bring it back. We should not worry and all that. In my mind, I was like, okay, I'm going to be hopeful that this man is going to be honest enough to bring it back, because to be honest, I know this may sound weird, but I don't even know how to, like, I was trying to call my friend to help me, like, tell me how to track phone and all that. I really need to, you know, study about that. I really don't know about that at that point. And this was like a random taxi, you know. The man, if he decides not to bring it, I mean, there's no how. I don't even know his face. I didn't have any conversation with him. I don't remember what he looks like. All I know is that I just entered a taxi, you get. So the man was like, I should go outside of my house and stay, and that he was going to bring back this phone. I was like, okay, I'm being hopeful that you're honest enough and that you're going to bring back this phone, guys. So I walked out of my house. That was, yeah, I walked out. I just stood at my gate. I was with my housemate. We were like, oh, well, it was just a very, I don't know how to explain that moment, but so we just walked out of the house and we stood, and you guys, in less than 30 minutes, guess what? This taxi man brought back this phone. So the next clip you're going to watch now is the whole, like, what happened when he brought back the phone. So just watch it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I just bought this phone. Thank you so much, sir.
My name is Abel.
What's your name?
Abel. That one, huh? My name.
Do you have a card?
Yeah. Taxi driver, huh?
Oh, wait, let me take a picture of it.
Take a picture.
I need to talk about it. I need to make a video because, oh my God, you guys, I forgot my iPhone. And this man brought back my phone. Like, what's your name, sir?
Abel.
Abel.
Yeah, Aranas.
Aranas Abel.
Yeah, Abel Aranas.
You guys, I was so worried. Like this phone is not even up to 3 months.
3 months?
It's not even up to that. Thank you so much, sir.
Don't worry, don't worry.
No,
I'm honest driver because not mine.
yes, not everybody.
Yeah, I'm back to the owner because many times in a bag or in
And
kind.
you always take it
back.
back.
Yeah, take it
Oh my
back.
God.
Passenger.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Please
you.
come and take a picture with me. Yeah, I have a YouTube. I'm
Yeah.
going to talk about this on my YouTube channel.
YouTube channel?
Yeah. So yes, it just shows that there are good people. And the funny thing is that when I even tried to exchange numbers with him because I really needed to keep in touch with this man, this is something like he would have decided to take this phone, nothing would have happened, like life would have continued, but he decided to bring it back. I even tried to get his Facebook contact, but I think he was giving me like a wrong name. It wasn't intentional though. But then we exchanged numbers and all that. And when we were exchanging numbers, I even noticed that the phone he was using it was just one very old phone, like very old phone. And I don't even know the name of the phone. Like, you know, there are phones like you can't even figure out the name. That was the phone this man was using, and he was still kind enough to return my phone. I was literally blown away. He didn't even say like, oh, I'm not Filipino. I mean, I don't care. I'm not going to get back this phone for you. But irrespective of that, I am Nigerian. I'm not even Filipino. He still found it kind enough for him to bring back this phone. And to be honest, I'm dedicating this video to this man. His name is Sir Aranas Abel. Thank you so much, sir. You've shown that there are still good people out there, even though things are not so good or things may not be so great. You are still very honest to bring back my phone. And yeah, this video, I just dedicate this video to you and to other honest people out there, because I mean the world is just a crazy place right now. Things are really not so good with a lot of families, especially with this whole pandemic. I mean, he would have taken this phone somewhere and sold it, and I'm sure if he decides to sell it, he won't sell it nothing less than 35,000 peso. Now, when I talk about peso, if you're not a Filipino, if you're like a Nigerian, that's about 42,000 peso that I bought this phone is about. It's more than 420,000 naira, so you understand what I'm talking about. And then I'm just going to leave the dollar equivalent on the screen. So a big shout out to Sir Aranas Abel. Thank you so much, sir. I am very, very grateful. I'm definitely going to send this video. I'm going to tell him I made a video and I'm going to share this video with him. Thank you so much, sir. I am very grateful, and I pray that God will continuously bless you and give you your heart desires. Okay, so you guys, I just want to know if you're a non-Filipino or if you're a foreigner living in Philippines, have you had this kind of experience when someone went out of their way to be kind to you, or even to return an item you left in a taxi? Have you had this kind of experience? If you've had this kind of experience before, I would really do love to know about it. Okay, and a big thank you to all the Filipinos out there and to everyone who is being nice and kind and loving in their own corner of the world. Thank you so much. You all make this world a better place. Thank you so much. And yeah, I forgot, if you've not subscribed, please make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye bye. I'm counting my blessings to myself. Done too much. Oh, I give you the praise. Oh,